The New Orleans Saints just beat the Tennessee Titans 38-28. And man, the game was actually a lot closer than the final score would indicate. At one point, the Titans led 14-0. The Saints actually battled back. They took a lead. But here's the really important detail. With 4 minutes left to go, the Titans were down 38-28 with the ball and momentum. The Titans had a really big play. They threw the ball vertically downfield. They had a huge catch, and on that catch, they fumbled. That led to a Saints touchdown. That is why the final score was 38-28. But really, this game came down to the wire till the very last possession. And man, the Tennessee Titans deserve a ton of respect. They're 8-7 right now. They're going to finish the year either 8-8 or 9-7. But they will be one of the best teams all time with an 8-8 or 9-7 record. Remember, the Titans started 2-4. They had a really bad beginning to the year, and they made a really gutsy change. It's one of the best stories of the year to me. They benched their starting quarterback, their longtime starting quarterback, Marcus Mariota, and replaced him with Ryan Tannehill. And oh my goodness. Like, it's because it's awesome. It's like, it's cool. He's a former Dolphins quarterback. The Dolphins basically threw Ryan Tannehill away like trash. They traded him away to the Titans for nothing. And he has proven that indeed he is a good quarterback. That fires me up, a redemption story. Someone who is discarded and not appreciated, really proving their value and their worth. Man, oh my gosh. Ryan Tannehill is playing the best football of his entire career this year with the Tennessee Titans. And really, I think his experience of being with the Dolphins and failing and being rejected shaped him into a better person and really a better quarterback. He's playing phenomenal football, and I just am so excited with him. He's not a flashy quarterback. He never really like you never see Ryan Tannehill, Patrick Mahomes. When you watch Patrick Mahomes play quarterback or you watch Lamar Jackson play quarterback, you go, oh, that's something that nobody else in the league could do. You never do that with Ryan Tannehill. He's not like a special flashy quarterback. But man, he does his job so well. He can run a little bit, which is really valuable actually in 2019 to be able to move your legs and I guess use your legs and extend a play or run when you need to. But the Titans use play action a lot. They fake the run and throw the ball. They run heavily with their running backs. And Ryan Tannehill is really, really efficient playing quarterback. He just executes well. He does his job. He makes good decisions. I can't say enough good about him. It just is. Ryan Tannehill, man, is like, he's comeback player of the year. He will be this year. And he is playing his butt off and playing, really, again, the best football of his entire career. I'm so happy for him. Now, another big storyline out of this game, there are two big receivers in this game. One, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas, the Saints wide receiver, broke the single-season receptions record. He now has 145 catches on the year. He has more catches in a single season than anyone ever in NFL history. That's pretty cool. But another storyline here is the Titans wide receiver and rookie receiver, A.J. Brown. He is arguably the rookie of the year. He has 48 catches, 927 yards, 7 receiving touchdowns. He also had a touchdown rushing, his first one of the year in this game against the New Orleans Saints. And I just want to point out, it's really funny to me that two of the best young receivers in the NFL, the best rookie receivers in the NFL, are DK Metcalf and A.J. Brown. Both of them last year were at Ole Miss, which is, Mississippi. And how telling is that about Mississippi's quarterback that, look, no offense, but let's just be honest, Jordan Ta'amu, the quarterback last year at Ole Miss, had two, not one, but two premier NFL receivers, and he still struggled and wasn't great. I mean, it's very telling. He's playing this year in the XFL, I think with the St. Louis Battlehawks. Jordan Ta'amu, I just am not a big believer. I've never been a big believer. I watched him in college, not great. And the fact that his former receivers are dominating the NFL and he couldn't play great with them, that's very telling about the former Ole Miss quarterback. Now the Saints. Oh my gosh. The Saints are a juggernaut. I mean, the word juggernaut basically means that they are they are a powerhouse football team in the NFL. They have this incredible offensive line. They have a Hall of Fame coach. They have a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's, Sean Payton at coach, Drew Brees at quarterback. They have Alvin Kamara at running back. They have Michael Thomas at receiver. He's now has a single season receptions record in the NFL. Jared Cook at tight end. They have this incredible Swiss Army knife, Taysom Hill. And I have two thoughts walking away from this. Number one is that the Saints can literally do whatever they want on offense. They get gigantic chunks constantly. They throw for 35 yards, 15 yards, 25 yards. Bam, bam, bam. They make big plays downfield. I mean, they just aggressively take yards away from teams with gigantic throws downfield. It's really impressive. But the other thing, watching the New Orleans Saints, it kind of hits you in the face. You go, man, I feel bad for the Patriots quarterback, Tom Brady. Can you imagine if Tom Brady, the Patriots quarterback, had the weapons that Drew Brees has in New Orleans? The talent around him? Man, the Saints are 12-3, and so are the New England Patriots. And yet one quarterback has way better weapons. Drew Brees has better tools at his disposal. And everyone keeps saying how, Tom Brady's getting old and he's not as good, yada, yada. And it's like people forget context. Oh, Tom Brady has lesser weapons than almost anybody in the NFL, let alone compare him to Drew Brees, who has just this embarrassment of riches. I mean, nobody would argue if Tom Brady played for the New Orleans Saints, had a Hall of Fame head coach, which he does in New England, but he doesn't have a Hall of Fame offensive coordinator, which is what Drew Brees has. And if Tom Brady had the weapons and players around him that Drew Brees does, there would be no narrative that Tom Brady's declining. I mean, I just cannot say it enough. It's so impressive to me that that Tom Brady, the Patriots quarterback, has found a way to have the same record as the New Orleans Saints with far fewer weapons and fewer tools. To me, it's so impressive. And every time I watch the Saints, I can't help but look at and go, they have so many weapons in New Orleans, and they're an incredible football team. But Tom Brady doesn't have any of that, and he still finds a way to have the same record as them. That's so impressive to me and really cool. And it's just a thing that nobody really seems to quite value enough, how good, how talented the New Orleans Saints are.